Hello there. I'm gonna stream a little bit because I've gotten some work. I've gotten some stuff laid up and lined up that I was not expecting, and it just makes sense. Let me get a couple things out of the way since I can. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right. So let's go ahead and get these things that I've got lined up here. First thing is we have Summoner and Scholar final missions we can get done. And then we also have a couple of jobs that we can do for the beast tribes. So about 4 things just lined up like right now. I figure, let's go ahead and get those done. All right. So, first things first. Art of the living. Or an art for the living. Hi, kitty. Yes, I love you too, buddy. It's like I start streaming and kitty is like, love? I hear you talking. You must be talking to me. There's nobody else in the room. Poor confused cat. Oh, that'd be awesome if the battery went out. So yeah, this one should be a pretty short episode. I have these 4 things lined up. It's right at the beginning of the week. Let's go ahead and get them out of the way, so that I don't have that hanging over my head all week long. I've learned all there is to be learned about the research facility. The time has come to make our move. And from what my sister and her colleagues have told me, the laboratories are housed in an extremely dangerous quadrant of Az's law. We'll not want to wander about inviting trouble, and rather plot the swiftest and safest route to our destination. There should be a terminal somewhere that will allow us to pinpoint the section where Sari's research is being stored. Once we arrive at Az's law, finding such a terminal should be our highest priority. I've informed Captain Wolf of our forthcoming expedition. He insisted that he and his summoner squad provide us with support. Let us make ready and meet them in Helix. Helix? Whatever. Alright. The Helix. Again, getting some Beast Tribe and job quests out of the way since a bunch just showed up like right now. Okay, that is one I don't want to do. An art for the living. Hey there, dancing wolf. Have these ruins truly existed for thousands of years? It's all so bright and sharp. As is not even more fantastical than I'd imagined, but we mustn't let ourselves be distracted by the scenery. We must fan out and search for a control panel of some description. We can use that to plan the simplest route to our objective, yes? Aye, and then we plunge ahead, swift and sure, and bring an end to this bastard clone. That is my intention. 'Tis important to note, however, that we have yet to determine if our enemy is truly a clone or not. Even an artificial copy would appear to be a living, breathing being. The man you fought on Seal Rock seemed almost otherworldly. I'm inclined to agree with you, Dimitra. But no matter what he is, we need to slay him to lift Prince Seal. The job remains the same. True enough. Then we should focus first on finding that terminal. Pieter, if you would, pray search around the base of the Warring Triad statues. Keep your guard up. If Sari knows we're coming, he may have come prepared with a welcome. All right. And of course, I'm not going to do this the way it intended me to do it at all. I'm just going to... Ooh. We're just going to take this straight route. be at the really top of this tower, right? About here somewhere. Okay, let's zoom out so we can actually see what the heck's going on. Under here, maybe? It's gotta be up from here. And down from there. Where the heck is it? Oh. I was looking around the wrong thing. There's someone? Water. Aha, here we are. Research facility terminal. I predicted you'd be the first to find me. A lesser summoner would have been slain. Hey there, Mr. Clone, sir. Pieter. Sari's clone, he's here. Clone, you seek to explain my existence. An understandable theory, but I am far more than one of those clumsy creations. You'd best abandon this flawed perception, lest it lead you down the path to failure. I shall await you inside, Potential. You shall pass my test, your true final challenge, or you'll die never knowing what I truly am. Oh, teeth, he's gone again. Did you see that, Pieter? The way he vanished. Tis akin to the dismissal of a summoned entity. So you're saying he's some sort of Eggy, one that's wearing Saren's face? But how can he look so solid and, well, alive? With the aid of a computational machine, it would be theoretically possible to reconstruct Aether into a near-perfect replica of Sare's corporeal form. So he was summoned using a machine? Correct. Master Sare's research developed mechanical substitutes for grimoires. In fact, the lieutenant is standing right in front of one. This thing, eh? It looks a bit like them tomlets of Seal Rock, only they was much bigger. Hey, what's up, CJ? God, can the bigger pop up anywhere in one of these devices? We're getting some Beast Tribe quests out of the way. How you doing today, man? Hi, I think we can now safely assume that this Sari is the product of enhanced summoning magic. But our answer leaves us with yet another question. If Saren is an Eggy, then who is the summoner? Even if the grimoires were placed by a machine, there must still exist the one who commands it. Good, getting ready for a work trip. Cool. I was so close. Like, I got a whole bunch of stuff popped, like, after I streamed today. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and get this stuff out of the way before the week. You've got to find the master, then. If we don't squash the summoner, then Bastard will bring about the Sari Eggy back again and again and again. Whomever this bastard may be, he or she must be concealed somewhere nearby. An entity will always be summoned within a certain distance of the summoner. Even machine-enhanced techniques cannot circumvent this basic principle. That our antagonist chose not to make an appearance on Seal Rock suggests a reluctance to expose oneself to direct harm. The DDoS attacks you gotta play when you can, right? Exactly. In this location, however, with so many complicational devices near at hand, I expect the foe's art will be significantly bolstered. So the egg will be even stronger than last time. All the more reason to take down this summoner quickly before we're swamped by ethereal horrors. Well, I brought the little device that should help. An etherometer I borrowed from my sister, Stola. If I can detect the right currents, it should lead us straight to our hidden enemy. Excellent, Demetra. And that may make all the difference. Right, let's be about this then. Summoner Squad, take the van and clear the way forward. Aye, we're waiting for the chance to prove ourselves. You just focus on finding the summoner and we'll sweep aside the dregs. Indeed. Ready for round 2, Peter? The terminal has provided us with a direct route to the research storage chamber. We're going to rip through this facility and take Ceres' clone apart. It is an ethereal entity, Captain Wolf, not a clone. And I must point out that your true objective is the summoner, rather than the servant. Right, I know that. As we planned then, Summoner Squad front and center, carve Peter a path through. Aye, Captain. Demetra, you're in charge of finding whoever's pulling this imposter Ceres strings. Let's go. Let's take it. Wonderful. You've done well to make it this far. Summoner has to be around here somewhere, Mitra. Use your gadget. I'll buy you some time. We came here to remove the shield you put on Principia. Do as we ask, and this will all end peacefully. I'm sorry, Captain. I'm afraid I can't do that. To do so would run contrary to the purpose for which I was created. Surely by now you've come to realize my true nature. You're an Egi in the form of my creator, an existence made possible through the fusion of summoning magic and etherochemical technology. But while Master Sari is the last of the great summoners of Alec, you're not more than an elaborate imitation, and you're no match for the summoner who now stands before you. Good, but your conjectures missed the mark. What I am is a defense mechanism that is capable of self-enhancement in order to combat ever greater threats. Shall I phrase it in simpler terms? In the event that I encounter a presence of a greater potential than Sari, I'm compelled to harness that potential through main force and compose its aether into a new guardian entity. You mean to kill Peter and make an Egi of the Warrior of Light? Have we reached an understanding? A peaceable conclusion to this encounter was never forthcoming. His reasoning has broken down. Your deeds have saved countless lives, and will continue to do so. How can one justify killing you, Master, when you embody the very principles for which summoning magic was invented? Demetra, any luck finding that summoner? I've just finished tracing the threads. The camouflage is impressive. I'm still shocked that we missed something of that size. Our true enemy is up there. An elegant summoning device. How observant of you. You've uncovered Master Summoner Sari's greatest masterpiece, an artificially sentient evocation matrix. The complexity of my design simply cannot be compared to the primitive principles used by Principia's construction. Your defeat is inevitable. 3 of them, huh? Tough talk for an aging machine whose logic circuits have obviously rusted with disuse. Master, might you and your companions dispose of this unsightly and unseemingly amalgam of refuse? Yeah, we'll take it down. I like the book with the spinning section. Summoning node. You're not doing so well, bro. Potential confirmed as priority target for aerial reconstruction. No power shall be mine. Use more of the damn thing. Kill yourself, Master. The machine means to overwhelm you. Combined exchange is unexpected. Additional security measures. Alert. Alert. System overload detected. Grenade named. Must mean we're winning. Exterminate hostile entities. Exterminate. Exterminate. He's got control. One last push, Master, and victory shall be yours. So we can't fight all of them. Initializing adjustment. Analysis failed. Ignore the strategy. Destroy the machine. We did it, Peter. We won. I never doubted you, Master. May I suggest we now exit this unpleasant place? Duty complete. An inspiring triumph, Master. Your coordination with Lady Emitra and Captain Wolf is truly a thing of beauty. A stunning victory, Peter. We've won the day, but Captain Wolf wished to stay behind and conduct a thorough search. I told him it's still too dangerous to wander around alone, but the captain's a stubborn man. Not to worry, though. If aught should happen, we'll soon charge off to fight at his side. Captain Wolf will call if he needs us. Aye. We should be celebrating here. Does that not mean Prince's seal is now broken? Master success is indeed something to be celebrated. I was not crafted to experience emotion, but I do feel a certain rustle of satisfaction in my pages. Once you've mastered them high and mighty techniques, you'll be stronger than ever. Well, I think I'd rather learn by your example anyway, instead of from the musty scrolls written by some long-dead elegant summoner. It's in the hopes of achieving just such an outcome that I awoke from my slumber. The art of summoning is for the living, as my creator once so fond of declaring. Peter, Prin, let us say our farewells for the moment. Thank you for your aid, everyone. We could not have done this without you. Indeed. Haha. Well, see you, sir. Well, see you all. Alright, back to Redania we go. About 15 minutes or so, my food will arrive. Try to get the scholar thing done before that, and then it'll just be a couple of beach trip quests, and then we'll be done for the day. Like I said, kind of short. So it may end up breaking this up into two separate little streams, but I wanted to get these out of the way, like I said, before the actual week started. Welcome back, Beata. We only meant to face 3 challenges. We ended up chasing your prize into the heavens themselves. An unexpected development, which you handled with exceptional grace, Master. And now, at long last, I can finally bequeath upon you the highest secrets of summoning. Pray, step forward. All right. Let's go get 'em. Huzzah! Well done. What a momentous occasion. The wisdom of the last of Alec's master summoners is yours. Ere you depart to explore your newfound powers, however, Captain Wolf has a report for us. It should explain much of what occurred in Aziz's Law. When I wanted to make sure that machine was truly undone, and after poking around inside it, I discovered a number of soul crystals. According to the Principia, they belong to Sari's disciples. The captains also unearthed a tombstone containing undoctored records of that age. It would seem that following the murder of the students, Sari became increasingly bitter. He began to doubt the future could be safely entrusted to the capricious whims of mortals. Instead, he explored other methods by which new generations might be safeguarded from the threats of primals, and committed himself to etherochemical research. As you may have surmised, the evocation matrix was the end result of Master Sari's toil. Drawing on its embedded soul crystals and unrivaled computational power, this terrible invention was capable of manifesting a veritable host of ethereal avatars. Once we were satisfied of his work, Sari commanded the machine to act as civilization's mightiest guardian. And then he killed himself. His ethereal essence was absorbed, and a formidable eggie was added to its invention's arsenal. And now you know the truth of it. What a price to pay to ensure the art of summoning survived into the morrow. After failing to protect his disciples, I would have been meant to preserve their soul crystals in their stead. Even if that was his intention, he chose the wrong way to achieve it. Later, man. Have a great week. You too, CJ. Have a good one. Bryn here is the embodiment of the hopeful ideas of Saren's younger self. The murderous machine in his later years is the product of frustration and anger and grief. Ah, but what shall we do with the crystals? We cannot risk them falling into the hands of another villain like Tristan. If you wish, I could swallow the crystals and hold them safe until another era has need of them. My enhancements would ensure they pass only to the hand of the worthy. Swallow? You mean to eat them? Fear not, Captain. I've no digestive tract for which I speak, and now that I have instructed Master in the wisdom of Alec, this task shall be the last I perform ere I return to slumber. Wait, so this is farewell? Correct. Or mayhap more appropriately, good night. As I said earlier, I'm not inspelled to experience loneliness. I was, however, written with the knowledge that it's best not to draw out a parting of ways with needless sentimentality. No tears for you, then, eh? Brain. Summoning magic was created to combat the threat of the primals. The ideal world is one in which I would never need waken. Wield the art well, Master. All right. And the book fell asleep. Off to dreamland just like that. I suppose Prince's purpose is served, and that's the same as happiness to a familiar. Speaking of serving one's purpose, I think it's time I took my leave. Aye, the task of the morrow beckon to us all. Let us do what we may, so that Prin might rest peacefully for many years to come. I don't see him. Quest complete. conquered the Principia challenge and earned the Lost Wisdom of Alig. Summon Bahamut. Includes the summoner quest of Final Fantasy XIV Stormblood. In order to undertake the next series of quests, you must first meet the following requirements. Shadowbringers, and also Tear for Reunion. Once you've done so, the next summoner quest will be available. Of course, there are no more summoner quests. Expanded. Will summon Demi Bahamut to fight at your side. Summoning Demi Bahamut will grant you Ruby Arcanum, Topaz Arcanum, and Emerald Arcanum. The trance gauge will indicate Demi Bahamut's time remaining on the battlefield, during which Ruin 3 will be upgraded to Astral Impulse, Outburst, Astral Frame, Astral Flow, Death Blade, etc. Okay, well, I have about 6 minutes until the next thing comes, so I'm just going to see what happens when I go to the Beast Tribe quests. I just want to see if anything actually going to happen when I hit this. Because it kind of looked like a conclusion the last time I did this. Unu Valley. Pieta, Okundunaki thrives more than ever. To think about the hardships Pieta helps us through. The new valley, those words are wind, but she thanks you with all of her heart. Pieta is a sibling born in the same nest. The new Vanu wishes to express thanks to Pieta as well. Go to him, he's eager to share his words. So I guess that's that, huh? Ah, Pieta, it brings the new Vanu joy to see you again. For many moons does the new Vanu seek metaphor to express thanks for Netherling's actions. But moon sets and sun rises time and again, and still proper words do not come. However, now that Pieta stands before me, it is clear. A Netherling such as Pieta is more precious than double, no, triple rainbow, stretching all the way across the cloud sea. From this day onward, Pieta will be welcome in Okundunaki as the most honored guest. Travel quest complete. Station up, and now Bloodsworn. Experience points with other thingies. Alright. What can I get from Whitebone Exchange? I get some more outfits. Triad challenge. It also battles with cards. Gaming became more popular in village than pacer fights. The new valley gladly accepts the challenge. This will be the end. Stop here. So there is apparently stuff I can do. Ugh, reverse. Well, I lose. Yeah, I lose. Draw. That's good enough. Pieto's clever opponent. Linda will practice every night and surprise Pieto with new strategies next match. Alright, we'll stop here for now. Thank you so much for watching. If I don't see you again, have a wonderful day.